You are viewing rare video of cadets from the People's Liberation Army of China getting ready for the first ever parachute jump. This is not merely a ceremonial event, rather, it is a significant turning point that marks the beginning of a new stage in each soldier's professional, physical, and psychological training. Cadets must go through a rigorous and protracted training process before they are permitted to leap from an actual aircraft. They first practice on simulators, which use specialized technology to replicate every step of the jump procedure, including landing, parachute deployment, and aircraft egress. In the air, the cadets practice proper body alignment, emergency response, and the action algorithm. The first actual departure from the aircraft serves as the conclusion. The cadets are seen on your screen getting into a military transport plane and flying up to a height of about 1,000 meters. As instructed by the instructor, the soldiers exit the aeroplane one by one as the time for the leap comes. With the aid of a static line, the parachute deploys automatically. Once the canopy has spread, the cadets must use the steering lines to autonomously control their descent. The final and most important part is a safe and controlled landing on a prepared drop zone, where instructors immediately evaluate precision, technique, and the overall execution of the task. The first jump is more than just a stage in a military career, it is an act of overcoming. It is this very experience that lays the foundation for discipline, psychological resilience, and professional readiness in real risk conditions. Let us move to the United States. You are looking at unique footage showing key elements of the training process for elite airborne units of the United States Army, namely the 82nd and 101st Airborne Divisions. The jumps are being performed from the cargo bay of a heavy military transport aircraft named C-17 Globemaster II over the Sicily drop zone. Located on the grounds of Fort Bragg Military Base in the state of North Carolina, this type of jump is known as a static line jump. Unlike freefall jumps, the parachute of each soldier is deployed automatically. As the paratrooper exits the aircraft, a static line connected to the anchor cable inside the plane pulls the deployment pin, releasing the parachute. This system guarantees quick and synchronized canopy deployment for the entire group of paratroopers, which is critically important during large-scale airborne operations in a limited airspace. In the footage, you can see the C-17 Globemaster II gaining altitude, while inside the aircraft stands a tightly packed line of paratroopers ready to jump. The C-17 is a strategic military transport aircraft capable of deploying both cargo and personnel by airdrop. It allows for deployment through either the rear cargo ramp or the side doors, as in this case. At the designated altitude of approximately 1,200 to 1,500 feet, the doors open, and on command the soldiers begin exiting the aircraft one by one. The timing, airspeed, and the intervals between each jumper are calculated to the second. Once outside the plane, each paratrooper immediately finds themselves beneath the open canopy of their parachute and begins a controlled descent toward the target zone. For the troops of the 82nd and 101st Airborne Divisions, these jumps are a routine part of their training, maintaining their high level of combat readiness. Let's move on. You are looking at one of the most spectacular and technically challenging elements of modern airborne logistics, the airdrop of military vehicles. In this case, 8 Army Humvee vehicles were dropped from the cargo bay of a heavy transport aircraft, the C-17 Globemaster II. The operation was carried out by United States Air Force personnel from the 16th Airlift Squadron, based at Joint Base Charleston in the state of South Carolina. The designated landing zone for the vehicles was the well-known training ground Fort Bragg, located in North Carolina. This type of operation belongs to the category of heavy equipment and vehicle aerial delivery using parachute systems. The main goal of such drops is to ensure rapid supply and deployment of military hardware in locations where ground transport routes are either impossible or undesirable. The airdrop process follows this sequence. The cargo is secured to a specialized platform designed for aerial delivery. The platform is loaded into the aircraft and secured in the cargo hold. Upon reaching the drop zone, the rear cargo ramp is opened. The deployment begins when the extraction parachute pulls the platform out of the aircraft. After exiting, the main parachutes deploy, slowing the fall and ensuring a safe landing for the cargo. Also on your screens is one of the most impressive forms of vertical logistics used by the United States Armed Forces: external transportation of heavy equipment with the help of military helicopters. The footage shows a heavy lift transport helicopter of the United States Marine Corps, capable of carrying externally slung loads weighing up to 14 to 16 tons. This aircraft is one of the most powerful and heavy-duty helicopters in the world, used for relocating vehicles, ammunition, artillery, and engineering systems in conditions where ground transportation is difficult or impossible. The equipment is secured to special cables and sling attachment points, located underneath the helicopter's fuselage. After the load is secured, the helicopter lifts vertically, raising the cargo off the ground, and then transports it through the air to the designated drop-off location, where it is carefully lowered onto the ground. The entire delivery process takes place as follows: preparation of the loading zone, positioning of the equipment, securing of the cargo to the sling cables, and a final safety inspection from the helicopter at low altitude. Once all checks are complete, the helicopter slowly lifts the load, detaches it from the ground, and begins the transportation route. The Chinese state-owned company, Sichuan Tengdan Sci-Tech Innovation, has unveiled its new heavy military cargo drone, which has sparked significant interest on the international stage. This aircraft, which visually resembles a compact twin-propeller turboprop aeroplane, is considered one of the most advanced unmanned aerial vehicles fully developed in China. The drone has been designated Tianjin TW765 and successfully completed its first test flight in August 2024 at an airfield in Sichuan province. With a wingspan of 16.1 meters and a height of 4.6 meters, it is capable of carrying up to 2 metric tons of payload, including ammunition, equipment, food supplies, and even light vehicles. TW765 is equipped with 2 powerful engines, which provide excellent stability and allow for low-altitude flights with high precision. The design of the drone enables takeoff from short runways, while a high degree of automation and a satellite navigation system make remote control possible without the need for an on-site operator. The Chinese Army has started employing light autogyros equipped with anti-tank missiles, an uncommon form of airborne assault. Shaanxi Baoji Special Vehicles created these small aircraft, called the Hunting Eagle Strike Gyrocopter, especially for the Chinese People's Liberation Army. The Autogyro is a 2-seater aircraft with tandem pilot seats and an open cockpit. It had an 8.4-meter diameter primary rotor with 2 blades and a pusher propeller. An Austrian Rotax 914 engine with 115 horsepower serves as the power plant, enabling a maximum takeoff weight of about 560 kilograms and a maximum payload capacity of 270 kilograms. For airborne and transport activities, there are additional 3-seat models with a stronger engine and a larger fuel tank. These autogyros' capacity to carry 4 anti-tank guided missiles. Converting them into light strike platforms is one of their primary characteristics. After watching this video, let us know what you enjoyed most in the comments section. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel if you liked this video. I'll see you later.